Who's to blame for domestic violence? Domestic violence is becoming a huge issue in today's society. You would think that if you're with someone, you would never ever think of abusing them. However, this isn't the case as domestic violence continues to be a growing concern. In the US, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by their partner. This equates to more than 10 million men and women per year. 33% of women and 25% of men have been victims to some sort of physical violence by a partner within their lifetime. On a typical day, there are more than 20,000 phone calls placed to a domestic violence hotline. Domestic violence accounts for 15% of all violent crime. Women between the ages of 18 to 24 are most commonly abused by their partner. Despite the millions of cases of victims who are injured by their partner, only 34% seek medical help. Who's to blame for domestic violence? What are the effects of domestic violence? Domestic violence has an economic, physical, and mental impact on its victims. Victims of domestic violence lose a total of 8 million days of paid work a year. Cost of domestic violence exceeds $8.3 billion a year. Between 21 to 60% of victims lose their job due to reasons stemming from the abuse. Studies suggest there is a relationship between domestic violence, suicidal behavior, and depression. Obviously, in this scenario, the person being abusive is to blame. Under no circumstance should you physically abuse your intimate partner. I'm certain that we can all agree that domestic violence is bad and it needs to stop. Next, who's to blame for double standards in society?